Let's imagine we want to protect this building from fire. Well, we have several tools. We can install a fire alarm, sprinklers, or a fire extinguisher. But now think about your health. You have the risk of getting sick, having cancer, or being overweight. Well, you also have tools to protect yourself from these. You can either run, have a vaccination, or a cancer screening. These are your tools, and the combination of these tools would be your toolbox. What I study is how you manage this toolbox. Firstly, I want to understand how health knowledge and health information plays on the number of preventive activities of the tools you have in your box. And secondly, I want to understand how the tools in your toolbox interact. For example, if you have a hammer, let's say a cancer screening, are you more likely or less likely to also use a screwdriver, which would be your vaccination? Or do you consider that they're just replacements? To answer my questions, I use a big survey, which is a health-related survey conveyed in the US. They're asked many questions, among them about the gender and the age, the income, about the emotional support, medication, mental health, health conditions, diet, and exercising. In a nutshell, we have 20,000 observations. Now let's go back to our preventive activities. Well, if we sort the preventive activities by gender and age to match their availability, we found that concerning information-related factors, being a caregiver increases the number of your preventive activities. For instance, if I take care of my grandma who has a health condition or is disabled, I'm more able to see insights, I have more insights about bad health conditions. And I want to make sure that I stay in a good health for a longer time. But this relationship only works for people below 50 years old. Why so? Because we believe that as you get older, you already may experience health issues by your own. So being a caregiver doesn't give you more insight about health. Secondly, having a very easy access to health information increases the number of preventive activities you perform, and this disregarding age and gender. Same as having a personal doctor. For the personal doctor, as someone who gives you more insights and more advices about how to better take care of your health, he is the most important driver of the number of preventive activities you perform. And now, what about interactions? Well, firstly, we found that there are some interactions. And one of our interesting results is that if 1 year you underwent a cancer screening, you're more likely during the same year to undergo a vaccination. And this relationship works the other way around. That is, if you had the flu shot, the same year, chances are you're going to have your health checked. But the most striking result concerns women. As a woman who underwent a pap smear, she is 7 times more likely during the same year to have a mammography. And these are 2 separate doctor appointments. But what does this tell us, finally? Well, being a caregiver gives you insight about the importance of health. Having a very easy access to health information raises your health knowledge. And having a personal doctor, well, he points out your next vaccination appointment, so this raises your health awareness. Having already got a flu shot, you're less afraid of the medical area. Having performed a cancer screening makes you more familiar with the medical process. And finally, if I already run, I may think of myself as more able to carry on a healthy lifestyle and hence pursue further preventive activities. So all of these lead to a change in your health beliefs. But how can you now apply what you just learned? Well, if you have an anti-vaxxer aunt and you want to get her kids vaccinated or make her change her mind about vaccination, you can either make her take care of your grandma, make sure she has very good health information or a personal doctor, or just make her undergo a pap smear. Thank you.